be asking yourself why the red suit. Well, we all know. So bad guys can't see me bleed. But the probably question is probably why I'm sitting out here in 70-degree weather today, wearing test such costume. Well, don't I have a surprise for you? Matter of fact, some of my YouTubers have been asking me about my costume. Even though I did post a video, not a lot of people in a lot of countries can see this video because of trademark music. There you go, YouTube. So, I'm gonna have my buddy Sam sort of give you guys a gist of the costume and how all this red sexiness got made today. Hope you got your rubber masturbating shoes on, because we're going to dig deep into the making of this hot costume. So please enjoy.
Hello everybody, my name's Sam Burge, and I'm going to break down the Deadpool costume and how I made it. Sorry if there's a lot of noise going on. I'm near a highway, so I'm outside trying to get some of this fresh air. So let's break it down first. This is more or less the outer part of the costume. I'm going to get to the props and whatnot, but here are the boots I use. These are just your average combat boots I got, since Deadpool wears black boots, red boots. There's a variety of different colors that Deadpool wears, but I prefer the black. I got them at Walmart for like 70 bucks. And they look good for the costume. You know, I figured something more in the combat zone would look good. Next up is the mask, and I'm going to come up a little bit closer. So here is the mask I made. All of this costume was made with a simplicity sewing pattern, which everything was cut out, laid out, boom. The way I did my mask, and I would love to thank a particular YouTuber who gave me the idea of putting the half plastic mask under to give this mask more shape. I'll show it real quick. It's kind of hard. I can't like fold it out because it's sort of it will try to like move, but see, like in the inside I cut out the mouthpiece for extra breathing, and then there's the eye piece. So yeah, it's got a mask shell, and basically the eyes are just glued on to the mask with the white mesh, and it's perfectly visible. I can see most of the time, but sometimes when looking at screens and stuff, it does get a little bit darker and it's hard to see. But yeah, so here's the mask. It's got a zipper in the back. It zips up right there, and there it is. Next up, we'll be talking about the pants. Like I said, yeah, again, all of this was made with a simplicity sewing pattern. This Deadpool is more like in the comic that you see. Well, not much of this one, but it's more for the comic. It's not more like the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool where there's no black on the sides. So that's where my Deadpool costume comes from. It's more of the comic book origin version. Next piece is the jacket. Here it is. I'll bring it up closer for y'all to see. So yeah, there's the jacket, and like I said, this was all sewn together with a sewing machine. It's got a zipper in the back right here, and it's really not that bad. I mean, it holds up. It breathes okay. Not really bad, because when I seen some of the Ryan Reynolds costumes, some of the people told me that it was hard to be outside for a long time because the costume doesn't breathe. So I'm kind of glad this costume breathed so well. But if you're wondering about this part, this little skirt part that comes off, I'm 6'3" 3/4", so when the jacket initially was just without the skirt, it actually like came up to like, it'd come up to here and sort of be like a belly shirt. And so since I've got a longer body, I had to adjust it and put the skirting on there. So that's it for the costume. So that's great, all about the whole costume and stuff, but why don't you explain like how you made the kick pads? Those are pretty interesting. How did you make those, Sam? My kick pads. Tell them now. Okay, Deadpool, calm down. I'm getting there. One thing at a time, okay? So the kick pads. actually, believe it or not, are made of the same material that the suit's made out of. The cloth that I used for the suit and these kick pads it's called a Hayazusa, if I'm saying that right. I don't know, but it's made out of that. And what I did, I actually took a exercising foam padding and cut it to shape and added the little, you know, details right here. And took it in the oven and I warmed it up and bent it like so. This one turned out a little bit better. This one sort of not, but it still has the flexibility like this one. But it's also when I'm putting the costume in the box I hold it in. Sometimes these get weight on them and they sort of bend out, but they still fit good. And the way I go is I have a strapping system. I put one right here and I put one right there. And it holds pretty well. I've ran with these, I've walked with these, and they don't come unclip pretty easily. They don't. I haven't had one pop off. They're held on together with clips. I have an extra length to adjust if I need to. One more prop that I'm going to throw in for a bonus to keep Deadpool happy is the actual gloves and the gauntlets. The gloves I got off of Amazon for about like $8 for these pairs, and they got I like the real cool design. It kind of has the Ryan Reynolds look to it, but not at the same time. All they are is motocross gloves, but I actually love the design of them, how they look. The gauntlets are made out of a cloth, and they fit over the arm. I cut some bands to give them the fit so they'll stay in there snug, so I'm not like sitting there like yanking my hand and they slide off. They fit pretty well. They're made out of a pleather material. I had scrap left over from an earlier project I was working on, so I used that to make the gauntlets instead of using the other material. So yeah, so here's the gauntlets and here are the kick pads. So I hope y'all got that. Alrighty, you told them about the kick pads, but how about you tell them this awesome these guns I got? You know, the holsters. How about you tell them about that too? You know, because they all need to know how, you know, I make a bang for my buck. You know, so you better tell them how to fucking make the props for this, which I'm pretty sure you're not going to say you made these. They kind of look bought from like a military store or something, but you can explain that, okay? So next up is the two holsters, and as Deadpool said, I did not make these. I bought these from a military store down at a bridge festival. There was a military surplus. There's a few other props that I have that came from the military surplus tent. So yeah, these gun holsters are pretty neat. I like them. They're lightweight. They're a lot better than the ones I could have got at Amazon. They were the airsoft ones. They didn't look as cool. They didn't look as bulky. The handguns are just airsoft guns, as you can see, just painted. I gotta redo the orange tips here soon because I'm going to Gen Con with the costume. So they will have an orange tip. These are just props. These are not real guns, so don't think like, oh, he's got real guns in there. No, these are just toy. I bought these. They came in a pair, and I liked them. And I spray painted them to kind of give them that look of a real gun. But like I said, I will work on the tips, just clean off the tips, and they'll be orange again, so everybody won't freak out thinking I'm going to shoot everybody at Gen Con, because that would not be cool and that would be not awesome. Because taking lives does not count as fun. Well, unless you're Deadpool, but off topic. But yeah, I got these, and the guns I give like I think about $8 for, and I got the pair. They're just cheap airsoft guns. For the holsters themselves, these were $17 a piece. I know that's kind of outrageous for a prop, but I think really honestly with it, it makes the costume because the look and the style of them. So yeah, these right here, bought, not made, but they really give the costume a definitional look, you know. And there's also one more thing. You gotta tell them about the sexy utility belt, you know. That's the awesome part, you know. I got the grenades, the pouches, the belt buckle. You gotta tell them that too. I will only unalive you just a little bit if you forget the belt. Okay, so here comes the belt. I can't get this all on camera just yet, so here's the belt buckle. I got this off of Amazon for about, I think, a good like $4 shipping and handling. It's all metal, and it actually does hook in. It's an actual belt buckle, and that's what I like about it, because when you get something that's actually meant to actually do the job, it looks a lot better instead of getting something like made out of plastic or anything. For the strapping, I had an old laptop harness that I had from one of my carrying cases, cut it off, trimmed it, and I put holes in it for the belt. I fit about right here, and that's about my waist size right there, so I don't really care about most of it, because most of this belt right here is going to go under these pouches. As you can tell, this is how it goes: homemade, bought, homemade, bought, homemade, bought, homemade, bought. Those are the pouches. Like I said earlier, the pouches were bought. These pouches right here, the more olive green ones, are bought from a military surplus tent that I got at the Bridge Festival. And the pouches I made, at first initially, if you see the older video I have, I just had these pouches right here, but when I went to the Bridge Festival, I seen these pouches and fell in love with them. And I figured give it more characteristic if you had more pouches, because Deadpool has a ton of pouches for different uses and needs and knickknacks, or even the occasional gummy bears, or maybe a chimichanga. Who knows, really? But yeah, that's what I got these pouches for. These pouches do come open. They snap on and off. And these pouches do come open. They're like this. I did have somebody in the Deadpool army actually tell me that they're meant for the grenades, and they actually do fit the grenades right here. But I like to hang the grenades to the waist. Gives them more characteristic, more, you know, eye-catching stuff. So let's talk about the grenades. So the hand grenades are these toys grenades. And a couple of them I did take the batteries off, but there's one that actually still works. I don't know if you can hear that. So yeah, some of these grenades actually still work. They're just props I painted with the Deadpool emblem, you know, to give it that Deadpool feel. You know, like these are Deadpool grenades. You know, these are gonna have a bang. Most of them I kind of did a slop job, and some of them I didn't, but I wanted to give it that Deadpool arrogance feel, like he threw it all together when he painted the grenades. So I mean, that's the characteristics. I mean, not all of them look bad. There's a couple that actually look halfway decent, but you know, it just gives it that more Deadpool look, because Deadpool's not fancy. He just goes with it, you know. But these are the grenades. I got these off of Amazon. They were a 4-pack, and I think I give about $10 for them. I'd have to look again, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was $10 for 4 grenades. I usually place them, place a pouch, move it, place a pouch, because I also have to make room for the gun holsters when I strap them in, because the gun holsters hang on with the belt. And that's another plus, that with the gun holster and the belt on, the weight of the gun holsters don't bring the belt down. The belt's nice and snug for me to wear, and it's never been a problem for me to wear the belt. Like I said, I've walked in a Christmas parade fully dressed with the Deadpool costume and whatnot, and nothing went wrong. I was really happy with the end results. But so here it is. Here's the belt, and let's see what Wade's gonna bitch about next. Oh, am I recording? Oh, cool. I guess I am recording. But yeah, next part is talking about the Mary Kate and Ashley, because everybody knows Deadpool is not Deadpool without his 2 trusty katanas. You know, so we're talking about these pouches, and how this came to be, and yeah, and like I said, the katana pouches. You know, here you gotta tell them about that stuff. They have no idea how you made this costume. Do it. Okay, everybody, I'm going to give a little bit of a brief description about the katana holders, Mary and Kate and Ashley. That's why I named my blades, so get over it if I'm not using the correct Deadpool terminology. But Mary Kate and Ashley sword holder. Let's start with the swords themselves. Believe it or not, I got these as Halloween store props. These were at a Party City. They're not twin katanas sold as. They're sold separately. But right here, if you can see, it came with the grip guard and all that, and I sort of just, you know, took that off, repainted them, put some electric tape around the handle to give it that look, and painted the blade black. But I like them because they got the point just like Deadpool swords do. And well, not swords, katanas, don't want to get everybody mad, but they slip in pretty easy, not too bad. The pouches right back here that hold them is actually the same sheaths that came with the swords. All I did was cut off some of the bottom to give them room, and they, you know, they're not hard to put in and out of the sheaths. Most of this right here was made out of a strapping, nylon strapping, some rivets. You know, I got it. It took a lot of time getting this thing adjusted right because it was trying to get it to hold right, how it was going to hold. And I got a bunch of straps on here to adjust just in case and whatnot. But the main source is it clips all the way up here, up front, bam, and you don't have to worry, it holds across the chest. If you're wondering about the shotgun props, shells, these are actually airsoft shotgun shell props. I thought they'd look cool because when I played the Deadpool game, he is like literally covered in shotgun shells. So I thought it'd be cool to keep it like, you know, all together with that, and keep it with the Deadpool, you know, theme, analogy, you know, because he is strapped to go out with a bang, if anything. So yeah, here it is. That's all my costume. I'd like to thank everybody that has been driving me up the walls to talk about this costume. There will be plenty more questions, I'm sure, and I will be free to filter those out and answer them in the comment section below. Let me know how you think. Let me know how you think my costume turned out, and have a nice day. So yeah, there's the whole costume. So it'd be a really great thing if any of you could like, you know, comment, subscribe, share, do something, you know. Don't be the typical douchebag where Sam posts a video and all you do is like it and you never comment what you think of the video. So don't be a douchebag and you know, do the right thing, and that is like, comment, and subscribe for more help Sam's videos out. So you end up being one of those douchebags that sit there and just like it because it's the natural thing to do on Facebook, is just like it. Well, that's your problem, douchebag. So here's the whole costume. I hope you all enjoyed it. I kind of had to do this on my own. It's kind of hard to do any type of video when you're one person. So I hope it's the best quality. And all you trollers who rarely comment on my videos anyways, but can all piss off. So without any other questions, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a nice day. And I think I'm gonna dig into some chimichangas. So for all you haters, stay the fuck off my YouTube channel. Bye.